Hello, my name is Dr. Jess-McCall, and I'm the most recent recipient of the Distinguished Faculty Member of the Year Award. I've been asked to welcome everyone back for another year. I've really racked my brain over this. What would I want to hear in a welcome message? I think the thing I would most want is for it to be short, so I'll do my best to oblige. But the second thing I would most want is honesty. So I've decided to share 5 of my rules for life. I can't promise they'll be useful, but I can promise they're what I honestly believe. Rule number 1, survive. Before the accolades and the grades and the awards and all the other stuff we get wrapped up in, the one single most important thing is to survive. That may mean getting a C in a class instead of an A. That may mean dropping a class and taking it another semester. That may mean getting along with someone you don't like so you can get a group project done. No matter what, pass your classes, get done what absolutely has to get done, and for everything else, just do your best. You can't fix anything if you destroy everything. Rule number 2, figure out what's good enough. I feel like we always tell each other to shoot for the stars and be amazing and change the world. But you know what? Sometimes you're tired and you've got all this stuff to do and your roommate seems hell-bent on driving you nuts. I promise you, everyone's degree looks the same on paper, and what matters is making it to graduation, taking care of yourself while you get there, and doing your best not to hurt anyone along the way. You'll never see that on a motivational poster, but good enough is sometimes the difference between finishing whatever you have to get done and getting trapped in an anxiety spiral that drags you down. Don't be what others want you to be. Be what you can be. And then, every day, try to be a little bit better. Rule number 3. If you want the world to be a better place, then start by being a better person. Don't be mean. Why on earth would we make fun of someone for how they look, how they talk, what they like? That's the cotton candy of activities. Makes you happy for exactly 0.2 seconds before it dissolves in your mouth and leaves a weird aftertaste. Sure, we all have to blow off steam. We're only human. But there's a difference between venting frustration and making a sport out of attacking others. We are none of us as smart as we wish, as brave as we claim, or as right as we believe. Harass your friends and be kind to strangers. You can't change the whole world, but you can change your world. Rule number 4, there is no such thing as cool. We are all, each and every one of us, if we're lucky, going to grow old and yell at the kids on our lawn. It's the cycle of life. Someday, you will be out of touch. You will complain about the music people listen to and wax poetic about how back in the day, kids didn't have it so easy. One day you're arguing with some authority figure about how fast you drive, and the next you're yelling at kids in the parking lot. So raise your hand in class, speak up in a meeting. Life is too short to be petty. Why on earth would we waste time trying to please other people when we could be talking about dinosaurs, black holes, fairy circles, our favorite stories, and all the other things we love? Maybe that's not cool, but it's a heck of a lot more fun. Rule number 5, always stand back up. This one is in honor of Rocky because, obviously. Life does not have winners and losers, and anyone who says different is trying to sell you something. That first Rocky movie was about going the distance. It wasn't about winning. It was about proving you had what it took to reach the finish line. That means standing back up every time you get knocked down. That means standing back up when people try to shame you, and when they humiliate you, and they refuse to listen to you, and when they try to hurt you. You can't always win, but you can lose on your own terms. You can refuse to let someone else dictate the boundaries of your life. Maybe you do fail a class, so take it again. Maybe you don't win an award, so keep doing what you love anyway. Maybe no one notices how valuable you are, so do what you do because you believe it's worth doing. There's no such thing as invincible, but refusing to stay down comes pretty darn close. All right, that's what I got. I know these rules aren't for everyone, but they work for me. And please don't think I manage to follow them all the time. I'm just bumbling through life like everyone else, and some years are nothing but bumbling. But you know what? No matter how badly I bumble, I stand back up and keep going. Life is hard and school is tough, but I truly do believe that learning new things, having new experiences, and changing the world around us is what it's all about. So let's have as good a year as we can manage, engage in some wholesome shenanigans, and make some memories worth sharing when we're old and yelling at those kids on our lawn.